I really feel like if I don't get outside at least once a week in the winter time, definitely more in the summertime, then I really start to feel like kind of cooped up and like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. Like my mood is just kind of like dull and bored and apathetic. And we just had a winter storm a few days ago, and I told myself, okay, when it finally clears up, I need to make sure that I get outside. I'm just trying to make sure that I keep my mental health in check. So I was kind of just lacking energy and lacking motivation, and I'm so grateful to have made it out here today. The first park that I went to, the snow was like probably like knee high, and I could not park my car. I didn't feel comfortable driving in that because I knew that my car, my Subaru, would probably get stuck in that. So came to a park at a lower elevation out here, and I thought I would bring you guys along. That's another thing too with these YouTube videos, and just because I love recording things in nature, it makes it easier to get outside. And I hope you can hear me okay with the wind. It makes it a little bit like I need to do it and get out here and just film. And so let me flip the camera around and show you what I'm looking at out here. I'm not sure how much I'll talk in this video today. I just kind of wanted to bring a little bit of peace into your day. I think it's something that we all kind of need right now. So just sit back and watch along. There's like slush down here, and every time I take a step, it's actually quite satisfying, honestly. I got my boots on, so hopefully I'll be okay. I'm sliding all over the place. I wish that I had that on video. I almost fell. I'm not sure how far I'll make it. We'll see. But yeah, I talk about it in almost all my videos where I am in nature, where I'm like, why do I not get outside more? I think it's just kind of hard, like the whole executive functioning and planning for it, especially in the winter time of having to like get bundled up and stuff. Let me flip this around. Just look at like the contrast of the wood and then like the dark wood with just the white snow everywhere, and then the gray sky and the sun peeking through the clouds up there. Wow. And all these trees over here. This is one of my favorite spots in the fall. all the beautiful colors. It's kind of fun going to the same spot, different seasons, and just noticing like the patterns of things. In the spring, it's all green and flowers are everywhere, and then in summer it is pretty green, a little bit more dry, not as many like vibrant greens or vibrant flower colors, and then in the fall it's like vibrant yellows and oranges and reds. Then of course in the winter it's like this really calming sort of whitish, like a pastel whitish color with these deep rich browns, especially after like a rain or snow event, when the wood like soaks up that moisture. I just love that so much. I want to go down to the water here, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea. I might slip in. Let's keep going and see what's up here. And then the colors of the sagebrush in contrast with the snow. I also wanted to ask, like, kind of like a mental health checkup, like how are you doing? How have you been? I know for me, just like the whole start of this year has been kind of rough. Things haven't really been going to plan. Lots of surprises, lots of changes. Here's some more of that muddy slush. And it's been hard, but also like there's so many great things happening this year. So I think for me, I'm just kind of in this like pure radical acceptance phase of like realizing that there's so much I don't have control over. Look at that nest up in that tree. It's crazy. It's huge too. I don't see anything in there. I wonder if it's like an owl or an eagle or something. And I think that the raw acceptance and just like surrendering is so important, especially when we feel out of control, when we feel like there are so many changes, because we can try to grasp on to trying to keep things the same way. But as you can see with an example of literally where I am right now, not much snow here a few days ago and now covered in snow, like things are always changing, and that's part of nature. That is nature, is change. And the only thing that we can do is ride the flow of it. We can try to stop it as much as we want, and that's just going to cause us to feel even more exhausted. It's going to cause us to suffer even more. Okay, look at this. This is cool. There's never water that's flowing out of here, and it's going all the way down here. Probably into the creek down there, actually. Do I dare cross? I think I'll just stay here a minute. I love the sound of that water. And so with that said, I'm just like, it feels so freeing to just let the universe have control sometimes, and that does come with a lot of trust, and it does require some faith, but also just like constantly like recounting and recalling the evidence that I have for why things will go right, even when they don't really look like they are in the moment. That's just, it builds that faith muscle pretty much, and it makes it easier to surrender, and it makes it easier to just like allow life to take its course. And this isn't saying to completely bypass the challenges that come with things not going your way or things not going as planned. Obviously feel those feelings, but then underneath it all understand like this is part of life, and we can either embrace it and find the beauty in the change, or we can resist it and just suffer even more, pretty much. So I started this by asking like how you're doing, how you've been feeling. I think it's important that we kind of check in with ourselves every once in a while. Okay, I'm gonna I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm gonna try to cross this here. There we go, that was easy. So as you're following along in nature, just kind of check in with yourself. How have you been feeling? If you can't really pinpoint the exact emotion, that's okay, but maybe there's like a bodily sensation or a pattern with what you've been going through that you've noticed, and just take note of that and then ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? Do I need to be more gentle with myself? Do I need, like I said, to practice more radical acceptance and self-love? And just accepting the ever-changing reality that is our lives. I think this might be my favorite tree of the walk today. So even when it feels like things aren't going right, there's gotta be something going right. Okay, hopefully I don't fall down. Oh, as I'm saying that, hopefully I don't fall down this hill. Gosh, I am grateful I came out here today. Look at this. Take a picture with my phone too. I think I'm the first one on this trail since it rained and snowed. There's no tracks or anything. Come on, what's everyone doing? And I was kind of thinking too, like one way that I build that faith muscle and one thing that makes it easier for me to practice, just like surrender to the flow of life, is by getting outside and connecting with the natural elements. Because all of this is evidence that change isn't always bad. In fact, change always brings some sort of beauty. And if you're still watching this video, maybe just take a few deep breaths with me. I haven't done an intentional deep breath in a few days, I realize. That could also be attributed to me feeling just kind of cooped up and uninspired and unmotivated, so. It feels like the most like cathartic release when doing intentional deep breaths. I just noticed these spiky plants here. Look at this. I think we should do another one. Honestly, I've got nothing else to say, so I'll film a little bit more as I trek on back. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. Hopefully it brought you a little bit of peace today. Maybe it allowed you to kind of check in with yourself and practice a little bit of mindfulness. So thanks for watching. I said I have nothing else to say, but I can smell like the smell of the wood after it's been wetted by the rains. And I think that's one of my favorite smells. Oh, wow. It smells amazing. Okay, I don't have anything else to say now.